As present-day educators, it is our responsibility to keep you, the parent body, informed and up to date with your children's educational experience. So today we'll take a look at 21st century literacies and how they affect your children. But firstly, we must look at what literacy actually is. The Oxford Dictionary defines literacy as one's ability to read and write. This was once limited to learning from just books, pen and paper. Now there are a range of different ways to read and write, from iPads, smartphones and keyboards, to text messaging, videos and voice recognition software. Therefore, texts are no longer just restricted to print technology. These new times have seen children, youth and adults become producers of more text than ever before, including image, sound, gestures, visual print, media or digital text. So what actually are 21st century literacies? 21st century literacies, also referred to as new literacies or multi-literacies, came about in the 1980s and 1990s to replace the traditional notion of literacy. This change was due to the rapid increase in exposure to communication tools and situations that were multimodal rather than exclusively linguistic or print-based. This change also saw new literacies expand to reflect social change, increasing specialization, and digital technologies. Being truly literate in the 21st century requires the ability to move confidently, efficiently, and ethically between the wide range of oral, visual, audio, gestural, tactile, and spatial patterns of meaning, as well as being able to create, interpret, and understand how to apply these practices flexibly in different cultural, social, or specific situations. So, how do these 21st century literacies impact your children in their social world? According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, in 2014 to 2015, internet usage was the highest among younger age groups. This saw 91% of children aged 15 to 17 years old accessing the internet to use social networking. This includes apps and websites such as Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, and many, many more. This means students are now able to communicate outside of the school environment at any time and in more ways than ever before, leaving our students and your children vulnerable to 21st century issues such as cybercrime or cyberbullying, as this same age group were only found to be using the internet for educational purposes 73% of the time. Research has found that at least 1 in every 8 Australians have experienced cyberbullying, with 72% of Australian schools having at least one incident of cyberbullying reported to them, with an average of 8.7 reports each in 2013. This number is sadly rising each year. It has been found that school-based anti-bullying programs have been effective in reducing cyberbullying within schools. On average, cyberbullying decreased by 20 to 30% within schools who implemented anti-bullying programs, with the most effective aspects of the programs being associated with improved playground supervision, disciplinary methods, classroom management, teacher training, classroom rules, school conferences, cooperative group work, and even information for parents, as well as parent trainings and meetings on cyberbullying. Therefore, as a school, we want to keep you, the parent body, informed and as up to date as we are on this issue. We will provide any information you might desire on our school cyberbullying policy and will help you every step of the way with helping your children overcome and stop the spread of cyberbullying. So, how is our school incorporating 21st century literacies into our teaching and learning practices? To be overly successful in both school and adult life, it has been shown that first you must be successful within literacy learning. So there is now more pressure than ever before being placed on our teachers to be accountable for the development of students' literacy skills and knowledge. Therefore, our school is incorporating multimodal literacies into our teaching practices which has seen a dramatic change in both the material and pedagogy of literacy teaching. However, print-based literacy practices won't be entirely cut out of our teaching strategy. It is important to us that your children are confident with all literacy types. This will require our teachers and our students to be problem solvers, flexible, critical analysts, socially aware, informed citizens, and strategic thinkers in both their teaching and learning practices. To do this, our teachers will value and acknowledge student diversity that will enable all students to engage in their learning with a range of multimodal literacies, whilst utilising open-ended tasks or investigations that allow students to interpret and construct multiple learning opportunities with a fun and hands-on approach, thus helping to grow and develop students' understanding, knowledge and skills when it comes to 21st century literacies. Thank you for taking the time to enjoy this presentation. Together we can create amazing learning opportunities for our students, your children. Thank you.